He makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee. Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay, and looks like I'm too heavy. This is a glitch with the conditioning perk. When you have the conditioning perk and you're close to being overloaded, but not overloaded, the game may complain that you are overloaded, but all you have to do is just access your inventory. I think what I'm going to do is quickly go home and see if there's anything I have in my inventory that can be disenchanted, along with the steel battle axe with fiery souls, which is what we were primarily after in the previous video. Let's just go check it out. Alright, so let's have a little look-see here. Definitely disenchant the steel battle axe of fiery souls. And is there anything else? Oh, here. Circle of destruction. Anything else? What I should have done is save that for after I declared enchanting legendary. Too late now. Because they didn't get any XP for it. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go sell off. Or, you know, we could just dump off in my 2-cell chest here. Okay, you go in. I might want to start a ebony collection. Yeah, maybe. Definitely keeping this. That goes in. That goes in. Ooh. Let's display this. This looks nice. Alright. Definitely both iron shields go in. That goes in. Might be able to use these. Steel helmet goes in. Keeping all the steel plate gear. Actually, I don't need the gauntlets. Keep the boots and the armor. Did I see a height shield there? Nope. Alright, what we got going on? These stone, that's no good.
Hey Ma, welcome back. Did you bring me anything?
Yes, they did.
You got me a present.
Uh-huh. See, I loaded up myself a whole bunch of apples so I can give the kids an apple every time they ask for something. Here's a green apple.
Thanks.
Alright. Now you distracted me. Let me just offload smithing materials here. And steel plate gear. Elven gilded armor. You get the elven gilded armor. I like the way this looks. Nice. Yeah, it goes nice with the bone mold guy. Okay, so, very good. Warrior stone. Wait a minute. I've been collecting these torch bugs. Don't ask me why. No, I'm curious. I'm curious about something. Alright. Warrior Stone and back to the homestead. You know what? We're going to go over to the Tundra homestead, loot the garden. I went over the rise. Can we pull off another magnificent shot here? Dude! Dude! You see that? Haha! Bullseye strikes again! Hey, how about a thumbs up for that? Huh? That's worth an Elvis, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Not just for the shot, but, you know, like, I put a lot of work in these videos. Always. So yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And I'm not gonna... Let's just go back home. Alright. What? Watch it now. Well rested bonus, so now we should be sporting Warrior Stone and well rested. Big save. And I'm going to take on the glass bow. Yep. Glass mace. Warhammer. And everything else goes in here. Hey. Crafting gear on. You shouldn't be in here. What are you doing in my inventory? Let's just throw you quickly in here. Get rid of you. Out you go. Out you go. Alright, now, what I'm looking at here, the memo that Major Slack Research and Development Department sent me says I need 3 steel plate boots and a glass shield. So I'm going to have to make some. Sometimes people complain to me that I'm like, you know, like I'm looking through an inventory and I can't find something and say, it's in alphabetical order, Slack. No, not always. Not always. This is a perfect example. Is this in alphabetical order? No. So I don't always assume when I'm looking through an inventory that it's in alphabetical order. What the criteria is, maybe it's like barrels and sacks or something. It's not, but you know. Okay, so there's one set of steel plate boots. Take out all these steel plate boots requires 2 steel, 1 corundum, 2 strips, 1 iron. You remember that? I'm just gonna take out everything. It's a lot easier. Take out all the steel. Take out some strips. Now this is in alphabetical order. Take all the corundum. Iron ingots I think is in there. But I think it's only one. Let's just take out two just to be sure. And some strips. And I want to make a glass shield. Couple fortified smithing potions. What else do I need for a glass shield? I need some refined moonstone, that's it. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Thought I'd have to go running back to town. There's our glass shield. One steel plate boots. And again. I'm overloaded? Really? By how much? Ooh, okay. I don't really need this. Okay, let's just slow walk over here. Slap this glass battle axe up here. Up you go. I'll fix that later on. Glass warhammer sting on board. Ebony war axe. You can go here. Okay, what I don't like about this hero's shield is I put magic resistance on it, which is not bad. I would much rather have fire resistance on it. So this is an option, but I'm gonna stash it for now. Oh yeah, and one other thing I wanted to do. Take you back. Let's give you the hero's shield. There you go. And you. This here. See, this is great, except it's like pre-made, so it doesn't have 2 enchantments on it. Let's give you the Imperial Dragon Shield. There you go. Yeah, that goes with you. And we'll put the glass shield of fire abatement, although it's great. But it's pre-made, so it only has 1 enchantment on it. So I'm going to sell that. Alright, so that lightened the load significantly. Now we want to improve everything. We have active effects, smithing, 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 smithing times 4, quick save. We have the potions. Those are all up to snuff. And we're missing one corundum ingot. Alright, here we go. Take a smithing potion. Oh shit, everything can be improved. I'm sure I'm not gonna have enough. Let me just reload here. Enough materials, that is. Let me just take out all the because I forgot that I'm now on another level of effective smithing. Okay, hopefully that'll do it. Let's make some more corundum ingots. Let's start with the unenchant, or on these ones right here. See, everything can go up to double legendary now. I'm missing a corundum ingot. Okay, so only the dragon boots didn't get, there wasn't enough gas in the tank to say I could have increased it 3 more, but this is completely redundant because we're way over the armor cap with whatever configuration of armor we put on. We're going to be way over the cap, so it doesn't matter. This is good. Alright, next. Enchanting. I think I'm going to need... Looks like I'm going to need 6 potions. And I only have 3. Active effects. Alchemy all the way down the line. Let's yank out some blue butterfly wing. Just enough. Let's take out 1 extra. 4 blue butterfly wing and 4 snowberries, because we're going to be making way better enchanting potions, way better all kinds of potions shortly. So don't want to waste these valuable ingredients on these low level potions. Should be 15%. And my other potions are 14%. I doubt very much that's going to make a difference. Alright, here we go. Starting with the glass bow. Yeah. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not going to be a slave to the highest damage weapons anymore. I don't think it's practical. This is a pure slack run. I'm going to do things exactly the way I think they should be done. So normally I would put, like, okay, we have the extra effect perk, and I would normally, without a doubt, pile in as much damage as I could. You know, just load it up. You know, like say I go get chaos damage, which you're gonna get. We're gonna get chaos damage anyways. But even if I had chaos damage right now, I would not put chaos damage and fiery soul trap on this bow. Why? Because that would dramatically drop the number of charges that I could put on this bow. If I only put Fiery Soul Trap on it, you'll see, look, I could put like 1500 charges on it. Glass bow, soul gem, black, Fiery Soul Trap. Look, and we bring it down to say like 2 seconds, which is good. You can like, there you go, 1500 charges. Now let's say I put that on, then I put chaos damage on top of that. All of a sudden my number of charges drops down to 75 instead of 1500. Alright? And if I'm using, say, I do the same thing on the mace, I mean, you burn through the charges in no time. You get into combat, you burn through charges every 2 enemies. It's nuts. So, and all that for a little bit of extra damage, and on top of that, that extra damage is stealing your XP, because you're only getting XP basically on the base damage. So, like I said, it's kind of counterproductive to go after the very highest damage you can get all the time. Maybe at the end, but like right now, so I'd rather not be having to recharge this glass bow and the mace all the time and just have a whole ton of charges. So that's what we're gonna go for. But I am gonna take a potion. Okay, that's one. So don't be surprised if I just put one enchantment on this and the mace. Let me see if it makes a difference. 14%. Fiery Soul Trap. $19.77 charges. Let's go for 3 seconds and it's down to 1200 charges. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 3 seconds. But I just want to see if there's any difference between the 3% and the 2%, or rather the 14% and 15% enchanted potions. I doubt it very much. Fiery Soul Trap. Let's give it 3 seconds. Oh, there is a difference. Alright. I don't think I have enough time. Let's try this again. And just want to stash these. It's a slight difference. Oh, running low on snowberries. Okay, I'm just gonna stash the old potions. Is that enough? Yes, that's enough. Alright, here we go. Quick save. Glass bow with a fiery soul trap. I'm going to call it the barbecue soul bow. I give myself 3 seconds. The BBQ soul bow. Done. Okay, so lots of time, just in case the fire damage kills it before, or rather How long does the fire damage last? Yeah, I believe fire damage lasts for about 5 seconds, so that could potentially die before or after the soul trap has expired. But nevertheless, yeah, I'll have to look that up. That's our bow. So that's your new soul bow. So this has been deprecated. This is the new one. Let's sell that one. Slightly better, but it also has fire damage. What's this one? Is this an elven bow? I'm going to do the same thing with the mace. Glass mace. Fiery soul trap. $1,200 charges. The Searing Soul Smasher. Next is the shield. Block and resist fire. And this is going to be the hero's shield fire. That is correct. Okay, let's double check everything here. If target dies within 3 seconds, fills the soul gem, blah 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 blah, burns the target for an extra 10 points. Da, 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 da. Yes, that is correct. Hero shield fire blocks 43% more damage with the shield, increases fire resistance by 40%. That is correct. Quick save. Alright, now we're going to work on the boots. I want one pair of boots. All the boots are going to have one-handed, and they're going to have one with fire resistance, one with frost resistance, and one with some very important shock resistance. Got caught with my pants down there in practice runs, and did not have any shock resistance at all, so yeah, gotta have that. One-handed. Let's start with fire. I'm going to call these the gladiator steamers. Correctamundo. One-handed and frost resistance. This is kind of redundant. I want to do this anyways. Yeah, just in case they don't want to wear the dragon boots. I'm gonna call these gladiator snowshoes. Yeah, because my dragon boots have both fire resistance and frost resistance, and my girl is a Nord here, so she has natural 50% frost resistance. But let's say I don't want to wear this, I don't want some extra one-handed damage. So that'll work perfectly. And finally, shock resistance. Duh. And I'm going to call these the Gladiator Shockers. And I kind of feel I should make a ring too and slap some shock damage on that ring too. And maybe some magic resistance. Because I'm going to be declaring enchanting legendary fairly soon, so this is pretty much last call. Shock and magic. Magic 20%. Probably go up to 21 once I take the potion. Yep, definitely gonna do this. What to call it? It's kind of like an emergency situation. I was thinking of calling it 911, which would put it at the very top of my list. Do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? Alright, here we go. Resist magic and resist shock. There. Emergency ring. So that would be taking away from some weapon damage, whatever weapons I have, but then that would give me like 40% shock resistance along with the shockers. So there'd be 80% shock resistance total. That should cover it. Plus some magic resistance along with that. There you go. That's it. Only one more thing remains. And that is to put... I'm going to just load up... Okay, after saying I don't want to, like, you know, be a slave to high damage, but I do want to load up the Warhammer with some super high damage. So I'm probably going to load it up with chaos damage and absorb health, which is going to like totally drop the charges to around maybe 80 or 90 charges. But fortunately both of those are destruction, so I could just bring up destruction, my destruction skill, to increase the number of charges on that. But that's for a later date. But yeah, I do definitely want to have one weapon loaded up with a lot of damage. And of course it's going to be the Warhammer. I'm going to call it the Heavy Hitter. But we have to go out and get the Chaos damage, and that is coming up next. So there you go. Final makeover. This is it. After we're going to declare enchanting legendary. And then we won't be able to make any more kick-ass gear like this until we bring enchanting back up to 100 and put all the perk points back in. But we need those perk points. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those. Got big plans for those perk points. I'm going to shuffle them around like a hooker on a Saturday night. That is it. Let me get organized off camera. I think I got a few extra things here that I shouldn't be carrying, and figure out what I'm going to take into battle with me when we go take on General Fulks Carius, a formidable foe in the March of the Dead quest, where we get the what's it called? The Champion's Cudgel. That's coming up next. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.